Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. Well, what I'm going to do in this particular part of this cricket show is I'm going to preview the third test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy between India and Australia, which is going to be starting at the WACA ground in Perth. And as you know about the WACA cricket ground, its history has been fast and bouncy, and should be definitely there should be a result. And well, if the result goes in favor of Australia, then Australia would be taking the season. In fact, they would be taking the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So, and one more thing that I would like to state here, WACA it has it. Whenever one thinks of the WACA pitch, the Western Australian cricket pitch, the WACA, the fast and bouncy and a lively pitch, where the West Indian Pace Brigade once upon a time used to wreak havoc on the opposition. Not only that, even the Australians with Dennis Lillee and Jeff Thompson used to really bury the opposition. So in that particular track tomorrow, India and Australia will be clashing. But what really comes to mind whenever one talks about the WACA is Bill Lawry, the famous now the Australian cricket commentator, and a very he's a very expert commentator, Bill Lawry, and his favorite quote, which says, "It's all happening at the WACA cricket ground," and that's what prompted me to give my cricket show the name Cricket Happenings. So I definitely thank Bill Lawry, the Australian cricket commentator, for coining the term, "It's all happening at the WACA cricket ground." Well, it's all going to happen at the WACA cricket ground on the 13th of January, where India and Australia will be clashing. Australia absolutely hold the upper hand. They are 2-0 up in the series. The third one would be, that said, curtains for India as far as the series is concerned, unless until they're going to get a victory under the belt and salvage something. Looking at the pitch, let's doing the very short preview of the India-Australia clash, which is going to happen at the WACA. Well, the news is floating around that it's very lively. It is very green. There's a lot of greenish tinge on the pitch. The pitches, and so there's definitely going to be a lot of movement for the seamers. The pace bowlers are going to really rule the roost. Both the teams is going to strengthen their attack with pace bowlers for Australia. Well, the very big blow on the test series that James Pattinson, one of their very successful strike bowlers, is not able to take part, and Ryan Harris comes in. And Ryan Harris, let me tell you, he's one of those blokes who's coming after injury, but well, he really hits the deck hard, even though you don't feel like he could be a dangerous bowler. But let me tell you, at a very short run up, he comes in and gathers 140, and he gets a lot of pace and bounce. So he's very familiar with the Western Australian WACA pitch there. Australia, well, they have David Warner and Ed Cowan opening the innings. So David Warner, probably now it's high time that the third test at Perth, he would be looking forward to a good score after making his debut in this test series. Ricky Ponting, his century in the second test augurs well for him. Michael Clarke is coming on a triple century. Michael Hussey has hit some good form. Brad Haddin is the one who has to really hit some form. It's high time. Bowling is going to be the key. The bowlers Peter Siddle, Ryan Harris, Ben Hilfenhaus, who swings the ball late, and Mitchell Starc. And one is probably tempted to feel that Australia will be having an all-pace attack of Peter Siddle, Ryan Harris, Ben Hilfenhaus, and Mitchell Starc. And Ryan Harris did well, as you know, last time when they played against England. I'm not so sure about that, but well, this is going to be it's going to be a real pace attack there, and probably the spinner Nathan Lyon has to sit down. As far as India is concerned, India have a lot of work to do. Now, looking at the pace attack there, Zahir Khan, for the first time, is going to be playing at the WACA ground in pitch. He was really looking forward to it. So he's the one who has to do the prime strikes there. Ishan Sharma would be quite a handful because of his height. The pace and bounce would really have a good carry on the wicket there. Umesh Yadav would love this wicket, and we'll be seeing a different Umesh Yadav here. But for India, probably India have to go and drop Ravichandran Ashwin. Whether they're going to do that or they are going to drop Virat Kohli? That is going to be the question, because Ravichandran Ashwin is also batting well, but probably they might be tempted on this pacy and bouncy pitch to just give an opportunity to Vinay Kumar. India, the batting, Virendra Sehwag has to get to a big one. Gautam Gambhir has set some form there. Rahul Dravid has been getting clean bowled 3 out of 4 times in this series. Where can he get over that? Sachin Tendulkar, can he get to his 100th century in his international career on this ground? He would have fond memories of this ground when once he pasted Merv Hughes, Craig McDermott and the other bowlers all across the ground when making a century there. VVS Lakshman would be looking forward to a good knock here. Virat Kohli, well, if he plays, he should hit some good form. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, the captain, has to lead by example and show that Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I'm sure that Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Virendra Sehwag would love this pitch because they like the ball coming onto the bat, and if they can really stroke the bowling, that would be something for everyone to see. But I think we are in for a great tussle here. But for India, well, they are absolutely down in this particular series. For Australia, they have everything flying for them. So whether the WACA pitch in Perth, which will have people ducking and weaving, we are going to see a wonderful and exciting tussle on the cards here on January 13th between India and Australia, starting at the WACA ground in Perth. Until then, one more thing that I would like to tell here is just talking about the match that happened yesterday, where Sri Lanka registered the lowest ever one-day international score of 43. Just doing a very brief analysis on the match here. Sri Lanka, one would have thought on a good pitch here, where South Africa made 3 and 1 for 8. Probably in Sri Lanka, I thought they would be in for a good chase, and yesterday was something a very miserable show, because on a good pitch, the Sri Lankans couldn't really cope up with the likes of Mon Morgan and Lawrys bowled brilliantly, getting the ball to jag in and jag out. It was a very sorry spectacle for Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka has to really pull up their socks in the second one-day international. But that was a dismal show from them, 43 all out, and Mon Morgan and Lawrys just ripping apart the South African batting lineup. And they have to really do something out of the ordinary here. Well, on this note, and one more news that I would like to cover is the PCB 11 playing the England 11. As you know, England today declared a 200 for 9, and then PCB 11, sorry, they made 200 for 9 in return of 269 made by England, and they were 82 for all at close of play at the ICC Global Academy Cricket Ground in Dubai. And the other news coming in from the Big Bash, I thought it was the Melbourne Renegades, if I'm not wrong, or the Sydney Sixers. I'm not so sure about that, but unfortunately right now I wouldn't be able to cover that. But that's it from me, your host Ram, for the Cricket Happening Show. Keep an eye on the WACA cricket ground and pitch, the fast, bouncy, lively, greenish tinge pitch, and we are going to have a great game on hand. Keep your eyes fixed, dear fans, friends and subscribers. This is your host Ram, signing off for the Cricket Happening Show. Thank you.